Are there any questions without notice? The Deputy Leader of the Opposition.
Hear, hear.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Immigration. I remind the Minister that in 2005, British citizen and radical preacher Abdul Rahim Green was prevented from visiting Australia by the Howard government to speak at a conference at the Lakemba Mosque because he was on the movement alert list. Given that Hizb ut-Tahrir has advocated the military destruction of Israel and condoned the killing of Australian soldiers in Afghanistan, why is its UK leader Taji Mustafa not on the movement alert list?
The Minister for Immigration and Citizenship has the call.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker, and I do sincerely thank the Deputy Leader of the Opposition for her question. It goes to the activities and the steps taken by the Howard government in relation to Hizb ut-Tahrir. That was the question put to me about the approach taken by the Howard government. And these are issues that have received some public attention in the past. For example, on the 29th of January 2007, on the John Laws program, these issues were given some public hearing. And somebody very eloquently put the case, Deputy Speaker, somebody very eloquently put the case about why Hizb ut-Tahrir has not been prescribed and why—
The Minister will resume his seat. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition on a point of order.
On the point of relevance, the Minister was asked why he has not placed Taji Mustafa on the movement alert
Deputy
list.
Leader
The
of
question
the
about the Howard government related
the Deputy
to
Leader
another
of the Opposition
issue.
will resume her seat. The Minister has the call.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. And the Deputy Leader of the Opposition went to the very strong approach taken by the Howard government in relation to this. That's right, they say, that's right. And this was aired on the 29th of January 2007. And somebody very eloquently put the case why people who are guest speakers for Hizb ut-Tahrir or members of Hizb ut-Tahrir would not automatically be denied a visa. And this speaker said this: because there is often a thin line between stupid, extravagant language and language which is deliberately designed to incite violence or to bring about violence or to threaten the security of a country. And people can say a lot of ridiculous things, and they should be able to say ridiculous things in a democracy. Well, I say, well said, John Howard. Well said, John Howard, who defended why Hizb ut-Tahrir was not prescribed and why guest speakers were allowed in. Now, Deputy Speaker, he was referring to a particular case. Now, it's well known I've been critical of my predecessor, the member for Menzies, in relation to this, in relation to his ham-fisted dealing with the character test in relation to Hanif. But I'm going to give—
Order!
Which resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars of compensation being paid.
The
Deputy Speaker—
The Minister will return to the question before the Chair.
The question goes to precedence, Deputy Speaker. The question goes to precedence and how these matters should be handled. And I'm going to give credit to the member for Menzies. Give credit to the member for Menzies, because he too has had to consider some of these matters. And when he was asked why he had agreed to a speaker for Hizb ut-Tahrir being admitted to Australia, he said, "I'm satisfied that all relevant checks were undertaken prior to the grant of Mr Yasanto's visa." And I table the letter from the member for Menzies when he was Minister for Immigration, Deputy Speaker. The hypocrisy of the opposition is writ large for all to see.
The Deputy Leader of the Opposition on a supplementary.
Is the Minister concerned that organisations such as Hizb ut-Tahrir are encouraging extremist views in Australia's Muslim community? If so, why hasn't he placed Taji Mustafa on the movement alert list?
The Minister for Immigration and Citizenship has the call and will be heard in silence.
Well, Deputy Speaker, yet again, the Deputy Leader of the Opposition is either misunderstanding or deliberately misrepresenting the Migration Act of Australia. Just because an organisation holds views that we would all disagree with, and indeed we would all find abhorrent, that does not mean that every single individual who is a member of this group or a guest speaker of this group could be denied a visa on the character grounds under the Migration Act. Either she deliberately misrepresents the Act or she misunderstands it. And I am more than happy to outline the actions that I have taken in relation to this. I inquired as to whether Mr Mustafa had any criminal convictions, any relevant criminal convictions. He did not. I inquired as to whether he is a member of a prescribed organisation. He is not. I took all the relevant steps required methodically. Just as I have in relation to the 27 visas I have personally cancelled on character grounds, methodically and in accord with the law, and as a result not $1 of compensation has had to be paid to an individual who's had a character test invoked improperly, more than can be said for some of your friends.